Hey, what's up, you guys? It's your girl Mahogany Roots here, and I'm back at you again with another video. So yes, honey. So, Marquett from Saint, everybody remembers him from The Saint and the Sinner. He is volunteering to buy the school. In this video, you're going to hear him talk about what he's willing to do. Of course, he wants to have the building appraised, see the actual value of the building, and if he finds that there's some profit in it, he absolutely will do it. To be honest, I can't blame him on that part. Now, working with Dr. Umar and his track record, um, I mean, for him himself, it's a win-win, right? Because even if Dr. Umar falls through in the situation, which I definitely think he will, he still owns the building and he can easily sell it to someone else. So, and there have been other people. There have been people like I think Charlemagne the God. Who else? Other people saying that they're willing to help. Other people saying that they're willing to step in to save the school. So, um, Black folks are definitely still, um, I won't say supportive of Umar, but they're supportive of this cause. And I understand why. We got to deal with the reality, and the reality is a lot of African American children, they have done the studies on this, do get misdiagnosed with ADHD and other things. And having a school that's dedicated to children with different types of disorders or special needs would be a great, wonderful thing. So, there's a lot of ego though. When you start talking about YouTubers and people on social media getting involved, there's a lot of ego that I think is going to be involved. So I'm gonna play a little bit more of the video, and you guys let me know in the comments. Let me know what you think. If you like what I'm doing here, please remember to hit that like button, remember to share, remember to subscribe. Peace.
My sincere offer, and it's very clear that I can make this offer in sincerity and convert on it. My understanding is that Dr. Umar owes approximately 38,000 US dollars between utilities, back taxes, things like this. And in paying that bill, which is a manageable bill, he would be able to retain this real estate property, the land and the school buildings. So my offer is to, pending, of course, an inspection, and this can all be private between Dr. Umar and I. The the inspection, the results of the inspection, the state of the actual buildings, all these things. Because I do acquire distressed assets. This is clearly a distressed asset, and I think that we can do something that'll both benefit potentially students that could learn there at the FDMG Academy. It'll certainly benefit the donors who want their dollars honored and not wasted. It will make sure that Dr. Umar is able to continue on the journey that he's on. And of course, there'll be something in it for me. As I said, it's a distressed asset. So essentially what would happen is this. My sincere offer is I will write the check for, 40,000 or so, however many dollars it is. I'll write the check for $40,000 if you would allow me to just obviously tour the properties, and if they meet at least a reasonable condition upon visual inspection, then I'll send a proper inspector through to see what the true challenges are of the buildings. What is the actual quality of the HVAC, the electrical wiring, and all the things that are needed to get the buildings functional. And pending the inspector coming back to me with a report that doesn't have anything too egregious, meaning too costly, such that the actual value of the buildings would be less than $40,000, which I don't foresee being the case, I would then basically, and my understanding is he has a number of buildings, maybe an elementary, middle, and high school, is that I would basically do the following. Whichever building is appraises best and is returned by the inspector to have a reasonable number of repairs needed to make the building functional and useful, I will take ownership of that building. allow me to see all of the buildings, everything that could potentially be acquired, right? Allow me to have an inspector go in and take a proper look as a real estate or as a professional, a building and construction professional. Take a look at everything. Just let me know what the current issues are, so I know what I would be potentially buying and acquiring, and then let me have an appraiser go through just so that I know, like what the difference is between what I'm spending and what it could potentially be sold for. And then I will cut you the check. And truth be told, like if Dr. Umar DM me right now, today, Saturday, I could fly out tomorrow, Sunday. I could get both of those professionals in Monday, and I could have a check written the same day on Monday. I can move that quickly. So that's my sincere offer. So when you say, am I going to buy the school? Oh, absolutely. Because I just can't imagine that any one of those buildings are not at least worth $200,000. And so if I'm essentially paying $40,000 to clear out these debts, then that would leave me a decent amount of profit, even if the buildings are fairly decrepit and decayed. What I am here to do is to say this is a legitimate bona fide offer that we can execute on within a matter of days. And I am 100% sincere. And you have my word, and people the world over know that my word is gold. And that if we can get those things done, you will have a check to pay those bills straight away. You will retain your school. You will retain the respect of those who currently respect you. And you can carry on to attempt to do what you said you're going to do. And it'll be under good circumstances. And at some level, you'll kind of be partnered with another Black person, and things can go from there. And I think it'll be a good deal. And, frankly, I don't think there's anything wrong with partnering up with someone who can support you, because the alternative is you lose everything.